Hi. Well, for the past few decades, fat has been the boogeyman of the nutrition world. And if you look at the basic biology of fat metabolism, it kind of makes sense why so many people assumed fat was so dangerous. First, fat is very calorie dense, meaning for every gram of fat you eat, it's worth 9 calories of energy versus only 4 calories for every gram of protein and carbohydrates. That's a significant difference. The second thing is fat is by far the least expensive macronutrient for our bodies to store. Both protein and carbohydrates, when we consume them, they need to be processed before being stored into our fat cells, so it costs the body more energy to save energy. Fat is almost an immediate conversion. And finally, many thought at one time that dietary fat was the primary cause of heart disease. In fact, some people still believe this. But what studies have shown as of late is that there appears to be actually no direct correlation between heart disease and dietary fat. At least they haven't found any yet. What we have learned, however, is that fat actually serves a number of vital roles, including hormone regulation, vitamin storage, absorption, long-term energy reserves, and it's overall a beneficial part of a balanced diet, so long as it's consumed in reasonable amounts. In short, the idea that fat is inherently bad for you has been largely dispelled, or at least significantly challenged by recent studies in science. However, because it really is so dense in calories, fat can very easily lead to a significant calorie surplus, causing fat gain if it's consumed too liberally. The number of studies conducted by researchers at Cornell, Cambridge, Vanderbilt, and others have demonstrated that if you take an unrestricted diet, meaning subjects were told to eat until they were full, until they were satisfied, and they compared them with a high carbohydrate diet versus a high fat diet, in almost every case, the high fat foods always led to eating more overall calories and consequently gaining more fat because of a calorie surplus. That makes sense because the calories are denser, so you can consume more calories and not feel as full. So for level 4, our goal is not to eliminate fat. That would, at this point anyway, from what we know of nutrition, not be a good choice, but rather to reduce the amount of excess fat found in two very common fatty foods. Number 1 is cooking oils, and number 2 is dairy. Your healthy daily fat intake should be coming mostly from natural foods like nuts, meats, avocados, whole eggs, and maybe small amounts of butter. It's okay. So that's it. Just follow the directions on this page to advance through level 4 and reduce your overall caloric intake through fat. And I'll see you at the next level.